Hi, I'm Admiral Brad Cooper, Commander of U.S. Central Command, here for my fourth update on Operation Epic Fury. On day 22 of combat operations, U.S. forces continue to take bold action and remain on plan to eliminate Iran's ability to project meaningful power outside its borders. Just 2 days ago, the U.S. Army launched the longest field artillery strike in Army combat history using precision strike missiles. The strike took out Iranian military infrastructure, demonstrating the U.S. military's unmatched reach and lethality. Iran has lost significant combat capability over the last 3 weeks. We are taking out thousands of Iranian missiles, advanced attack drones, and all of Iran's navy, which they use to harass international shipping. Their navy is not sailing, their tactical fighters are not flying, and they've lost the ability to launch missiles and drones at the high rates seen at the beginning of the conflict. Our progress is obvious. U.S. forces maintain air superiority over Iran's skies, having now flown over 8,000 combat flights. Our air crews are performing exceptionally across the fight, from tankers to fighters and bombers to land-based and carrier-based aviation doing a superb job. Tankers are extending our reach so that we can keep constant pressure on the enemy. Fighters and bombers are delivering precision strikes against our primary objectives, and our pilots across the board are dynamically hunting threats as well, finding and eliminating targets in real time. So far, we've struck over 8,000 military targets, including 130 Iranian vessels, constituting the largest elimination of a navy over a 3-week period since World War II. My operational assessment continues to be Iran's combat capability is on a steady decline as our offensive strikes ramp up. While U.S. forces continue to sustain overwhelming offensive firepower, I want to recognize our air defenders mounting a coordinated defense against Iran's attacks. We have built the most extensive air defense umbrella in the world over the Middle East right now. This is thanks to years of investment alongside our allies and partners to build a robust and integrated air and missile defense architecture. For more than a decade, books have been written about the concept of a Middle East air defense. Today, it's alive and well. Our Gulf partners, in particular, have defended against thousands of Iranian drone attacks, a clear demonstration of the strength of our partnerships as we work shoulder to shoulder. We also remain zeroed in on dismantling Iran's decades-old threat to the free flow of commerce throughout the Strait of Hormuz. For example, earlier this week, we dropped multiple 5,000-pound bombs on an underground facility located along Iran's coastline. The Iranian regime used the hardened underground facility to discreetly store anti-ship cruise missiles, mobile missile launchers, and other equipment that presented a dangerous risk to international shipping. We not only took out the facility, but also destroyed intelligence support sites and missile radar relays that were used to monitor ship movements. Iran's ability to threaten freedom of navigation in and around the Strait of Hormuz is degraded as a result, and we will not stop pursuing these targets. At the beginning of this campaign, I sent a letter to the more than 50,000 American servicemen and women supporting Operation Epic Fury. For our forces serving in the Middle East, I'd like to reiterate 3 key points. Number 1, be relentlessly lethal. We have the momentum. Number 2, be a great teammate. Continue to take care of one another. And number 3, steady your resolve. For we stand on the shoulders of giants, American heroes who have served with tenacity, grit, and honor. Fall back on your training. It is the best in the world. I just could not be prouder of our warfighters, and I know that the American people share in this same pride. Thanks so much. Godspeed.
The silence over the Persian Gulf is a lie. Right now, as you watch this, the flight deck of the USS Tripoli has become the most volatile square mile on the planet. This isn't a drill. This is a message to Tehran. If the fire order comes tonight, the sky will belong to us. Look closely at these men and machines. The 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit is no longer waiting. They are ready. But jets only clear the path. Real wars are won by boots on the ground. While the sky screams with turbines, 3,500 Marines are below deck, checking their rifles one last time. They know the aircraft will open the door, but they have to walk through the fire. Don't go anywhere. Next, we're taking you inside the belly of the beast to see the first wave of the invasion preparing for the breach. Notice the ordnance teams, they are cycling live racks every 15 minutes. Air-to-ground missiles are already locked under those wings. Crew chiefs are pulling 20-hour shifts because the intel is turning red. Iranian Shahab-3 mobile launchers have been spotted moving toward the coastline. In response, the U.S. is deploying a safety umbrella that will effectively shut down the Strait of Hormuz to any hostile movement. Behind the chaos of the deck crews lies the ironclad strategy of the Trump administration. The word from the Pentagon is chilling. We aren't looking for a war, but we are prepared to end one in a single evening. Iranian IRGC fast attack crafts are loitering just 40 miles from this position. Our Aegis systems are tracking their every heartbeat. One spark, one accidental launch, and the great reckoning of 2026 goes from a standoff to a global wildfire. While the sky above the Gulf is carved by the contrails of fighter jets, a different kind of silence has settled here on the scorching sands just miles from the Iranian perimeter. These are forward-based training ranges. 3,500 Marines of the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit, MEU, are making a home out of a desert that could, by tomorrow, become a graveyard. Watch these scouts. In 2026, war is won by data before it's won by lead. Every dune, every crevice is being mapped into tactical tablets. Squad leaders are running invasion simulations on terrain that is a mirror image of the Iranian coastline near Bushehr. They aren't just walking, they are memorizing the battlefield. Look at the gear. These aren't just soldiers, they are nodes in a massive digital web. Marines are launching micro drones to scan the horizon for heat signatures. In this region, fine sand is the primary enemy of machinery, making weapon maintenance a constant, obsessive ritual. Operational fact, the 31st MEU is currently field testing new augmented reality AR systems for artillery spotting. This allows them to call in fire support in under 10 seconds. What you're seeing isn't just a desert run, it's the calibration of a hammer designed to strike with surgical, pitiless precision. Now, the main event, live fire saturation. Hear that? That's the rhythm of M240 machine guns and Mk13 sniper systems. The targets are simulated Iranian coastal bunkers and light armored vehicles. There is no room for error here. Tension among the Marines is at a breaking point. They know that the Iranian Quds Force isn't a cardboard target. They are fanatic, battle-hardened, and dug in. That's why tons of brass are being spent on these ranges. As they say in the Corps, the more you sweat in the sand, the less you bleed in the breach. Deploying this much raw power at Iran's doorstep is an ultimatum written in lead. The Trump administration has moved its most lethal pieces onto the Persian Gulf chessboard. These men are the tip of the spear. If diplomacy fails in the coming hours, these are the boots that will cross the line first. The Great Reckoning is no longer a headline. It is the reality reflected in the optics of an American Marine. We are monitoring every troop movement in the zone. In our next update, an exclusive breakdown of Iran's coastal defense kill zones. Stay tuned. Subscribe to know the truth before the storm breaks. Time is running out.